English. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Okay, so tell me, what's the latest and greatest?
Well, I had an interesting interaction recently.
You did? Oh, you did?
Do you ever, meet someone and you learn something about them?
Yeah.
And you realize you will never understand their brain?
Oh!
They're just... I'll tell you the situation.
Okay.
So, it was about 11 a.m.
Okay.
I was filming for Nothing with EBS, something else. And the PD, I just happened to see their phone.
Yes.
And they were at 30% charge.
Okay.
30% at 11 a.m.
Oh.
And so
wow, okay.
I had an extra, I had a power bank, an extra battery.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, do you need to use my battery? You can charge it.
Yeah.
And they're like, they look at their phone and they go, oh, I've got 30%. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, it's 11 a.m. and you only have 30% battery?
Okay.
I would be freaking out.
Right.
And they were like, oh, yeah, I always forget to charge my phone.
Oh,
and
okay. So is this person much older than you?
No, much younger. 26.
Okay, that's a little odd.
But totally fine with an entire day and only having 30% battery.
That's very unusual for someone.
My phone never goes below 60%. I'm constantly checking the charge on my battery.
It's like anxiety.
And I was just like, I will never be this level of not stressed. That person is going to live to be 100.
Wow.
Because obviously stuff like that they're fine with.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Right?
And it could also be that they're not so addicted to their phones. So,
I mean, maybe, but I don't look at my phone constantly, but still.
Yeah.
Whew.
Very shocking.
Different people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interior design is our topic today.
Yes.
I have a knack for this. Knack is spelled K-N-A-C-K. And it happens to be one of our expressions today.
Yes.
If you have a knack for something, what does this mean?
It means you're pretty good. You've got a skill for something. And it's often you have a natural talent for something.
Yes, right. It's not something that you work hard for. It just is I'm just good at it.
Just naturally
and I don't
amazing.
try.
Yeah.
Okay. Steal the show.
It means that you were not supposed to be the main thing, but you became the main thing.
Right.
Because you were so amazing.
Okay.
We often talk about actors being...
That's right.
Yeah,
Stealing
the show.
How about strike a balance?
This means to find a good balance between two sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
I found a fireplace mantle from an old ski lodge at an antique shop. I think this piece will steal the show.
That is incredible. And the wood matches the new furniture and shelves you installed.
I have a knack for finding gems like this.
Well, you've exceeded my expectations. And the kitchen is incredible.
Thanks. I think I struck a balance between modern and rustic.
Yes, the rack with copper pots hanging from the ceiling was the perfect touch.
Okay, Austin begins by saying, I found a fireplace mantle from an old ski lodge at an antique shop. I think this piece would steal the show. Ooh, we've got a lot of things going on here.
Yeah.
First one, what is a fireplace mantle? M-A-N-T-E-L.
Yes.
This is something that we don't often find here in Korea.
Right.
Yeah.
This, honestly, mantle is a word that... I'm glad I don't have to learn. I mean, I guess in Korea there are other things. It's just that is a random thing to have a special name for. But, so we know fireplace, right? Where the fire is.
Right.
But often in Western homes that have a fireplace, there will be a shelf on top of that fireplace.
Sure, where they put photos, little knickknacks.
Or in Christmas, that's where you put the stockings for Santa.
Right.
And that is called a mantle.
Okay.
And it's just a shelf. And if it was in any other location in the house, it would just be called a shelf.
Yeah.
But because it's above the fireplace. We call it a mantle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now that we know what it is. So Austin found this like kind of, fire mantle at an antique shop,
yes.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then he says, I think this piece will steal the show. Okay. So I think this will is our power pattern. So I think, okay, we know what that is. This will, where are you at?
Right. So we are using this pattern specifically when you're somewhat expressing what your purpose is for an object. So this piece, P-I-E-C-E, he's talking about the mantle.
Yes.
So he's kind of saying, this is why I bought it.
Yes.
This is my objective. This is my goal. When using this mantle.
That's right.
What I want it to do.
Okay. And what he thinks is that this piece will steal the show.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you talked about actors earlier, but we're talking about an object that is going to steal the show.
Right.
Why?
So first, talking about actors, if there is not a main actor, maybe like a supporting actor, but they do such a good job that they become the popular character in the movie, that's called like stealing the show.
Right.
However, when we're talking about interior design, a mantle, to be honest, is most often not the most important thing in a room. But pictures or maybe a really nice sofa. But this mantle is so beautiful that it's going to be the thing that everybody looks at.
Okay.
It'll be the highlight of the room, the interior design.
Okay, very good. So it is in some way, it's the main actor.
Yeah.
The mantle is acting like the main actor, and it's going to steal the show. Madison says, that is incredible. And the wood matches the new furniture and shelves you installed. So it's looking nice.
Yes, Austin says, I have a knack for finding gems like this.
Okay, so here is our key expression today, have a knack for. And in this case, Austin has a knack for finding treasure, gems.
Yes.
Really important, like really great finds, objects.
Yes.
Have a knack for.
It's to have a natural talent or skill for something.
Yeah.
You didn't really learn it. You just kind of have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
So like some people have a knack for drawing. They didn't study the drawing, study how to draw.
Yeah.
They just naturally can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And maybe, with training they got better.
Yeah.
But they always naturally had just some skill that they maybe can't even explain.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's like certain things you cannot describe. It's hard. Okay. So then what does Austin say? Or Madison?
Madison, yes. Well, you've exceeded my expectations and the kitchen is incredible.
So Madison is very happy with the renovations.
Yes.
And Austin says, thanks. I think I struck a balance between modern and rustic.
Yeah.
So the designing style is modern, but also rustic.
Yes.
And we learned the word rustic means kind of country.
Yeah.
Kind of like, farm sort of.
Yeah, it is just like a more simple style of living or whatever.
Right.
And obviously, rustic styles can look good, but it very quickly looks old.
Yeah, you don't want it too rustic.
Right. So you try and mix it to strike a balance.
Right.
Yeah.
And so to strike a balance means what?
It means to find a balance between two opposite things. So not too modern, because maybe it's too cold feeling.
Sure.
Right?
Right.
And not too rustic, because then it just doesn't look, fashionable or trendy.
Yeah.
So finding that good middle ground, striking a balance between those two so you have a good fusion.
Right.
In your interior design.
Right. And we often use this too with work and family.
Yeah.
Striking a balance with work and, spending time with your family.
Yeah.
So we'll give you more examples in just a bit. And Madison, what does he say?
Yes, the rack with copper pots hanging from the ceiling was the perfect touch.
All right. So, yes, you see in the kitchen, the copper pots.
Those are so beautiful. Nice
they're
copper pots.
I heard they're beautiful to look at, but very difficult to take care of.
Oh, because you have to polish them.
Yeah. I can't.
I don't know. I bet you could probably make some good ramyun with them though. Yeah.
Ramen in a copper
In
pot.
a copper pot.
I wonder what it'll taste like. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
I found a fireplace mantle from an old ski lodge at an antique shop. I think this piece will steal the show.
That is incredible. And the wood matches the new furniture and shelves you installed.
I have a knack for finding gems like this.
Well, you've exceeded my expectations. And the kitchen is incredible.
Thanks. I think I struck a balance between modern and rustic.
Yes, the rack with copper pots hanging from the ceiling was the perfect touch.
Okay, here we go. Power note. We're on pages 88 and 89. If you steal the show, you become the main focus of attention. It's like you get the spotlight.
Yes.
Okay? The circus was really fun.
I love how the baby elephant stole the show at the end. Yeah.
Listen, baby anything steals the show.
Yeah, usually.
Usually, yeah. You know, you hear about these pandas. You know, these pandas that are loaned to various zoos around the world from China. And there are occasions when they have babies.
Yeah.
And that's a real show stealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just steal the show.
They steal the show.
Pandas do nothing.
Oh, really?
Like, have you seen like pandas in a zoo or whatever?
I've just seen panda videos.
So that's the thing. In the panda videos, that's like the only time they move. You go to the zoo,
and they don't do anything.
Don't do anything. But they're so popular.
Oh.
But they're really adorable.
Yeah.
They're cute. So
They
they
steal the show.
Doing nothing.
It's true. I would say amongst animals, you know, at the zoo, there is a level of like popularity.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, I don't think hyenas steal the show.
No, not at all. They're cool, but yeah. You know,
Pandas.
usually the cute ones.
Or the lions.
The lions, the tigers,
elephants.
the giraffes.
Yes.
Zebras. Those types of things. The flashy things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The all-black summer collection from Paul Deming stole the show at Fashion Week. Okay. So during Fashion Week, we have a lot of designers.
Yes.
And there was one designer that stole the show. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And very different. You know, some of the things that they do at these fashion shows are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's all about attention, right?
Yeah,
you gotta
it's
get
true.
people
You
to
have
look
to steal the show.
So it is what it is. I don't know.
Have you done anything that stole the show?
That I have done that's stolen the show?
I feel like not really. You're not one of those people that want to go out there and like steal a show.
No, but so you know how I do YouTube, right?
Yes.
I feel like my dog sometimes steals the show.
Oh, yes.
So on my YouTube channel, I always like to have Simba in the frame. So he's in the background, he's like on the couch or whatever. And I get a lot of comments saying, Simba stole the show. I wanted to listen to you, but I just kept looking at Simba.
That's right. That's why a lot of these YouTubers have their pets with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They sit them down and they're like, you know, they steal the show.
It's very strategic.
It is. Have a knack for something means to be really good at something, but it's kind of like a natural thing. Not that you really try to be good at it, but you just have like this
little knack.
Yeah. Okay. You have a knack for editing video.
Thanks. I've been doing it for years.
Okay. So you're really good at it.
You just know something.
He didn't go to like editing, you know, or like film school. He's just good. You have a knack for making people like you.
So this isn't like a skill. Like, I mean, it's charisma, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're, I don't know, building a house.
Right.
Like that type of physical skill.
That's right.
But you can use it. I mean, this can be used in a kind of ironic, funny way sometimes. Like, he has a real knack for getting on my nerves.
Oh.
He's just really good at being annoying.
He's not trying.
Not trying.
But he's good at it.
And he's just really, like, other people I find annoying, but this person, man, he's just like, so annoying. And he does it so easily. Got a real knack for it.
I got a real knack for
Yeah.
it, so you can use it really sarcastically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone, think about not a super big talent that you have, but like you're just kind of good at this little thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Got a knack for making cupcakes.
Yeah.
Got a knack for babies often have a knack for making a mess.
Yeah, they do. They don't try.
They just do it real easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Have a knack for knitting. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're good at knitting.
Just naturally. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you did learn a little bit, but you're just good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Strike a balance means you have two opposite things, and you're finding kind of the middle ground.
Yes.
You work too much, Kevin.
I know. I have a hard time striking a balance between my work life and personal life.
Very true. That's right. So it's kind of like my work and my personal life, to find a medium.
Yes. To find that work-life balance, right?
The car designer struck a balance between style and function.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
When you're talking about
product designers.
Product design, it's got to look good or people aren't going to buy it.
Right.
But if it's too badly designed,
Yeah.
it's not going to function correctly.
Well, one thing that I find is take, for example, the chair. I mean, sure, if you just want function, that's fine. But if you want a nice chair, I mean, it's got to be designed well.
Yeah.
But then if you're going to sit on it and it's not comfortable, then why have the chair?
Right.
Right?
Right.
So you really do have to strike a balance.
It's hard to do.
Hard to do. But if you're a good designer, you know how to do it. Okay. I think this and then will is our power pattern.
So this is talking about often like an object that you're expressing the goal of using this item.
Yes.
I think this will help me with something. So that's why you're going to buy it.
Okay. I think this painting will make the room look better.
Yeah, you're giving your kind of guess about what you think this painting will do.
Okay.
I think this wine will complement the meal.
Okay. All right. Same thing.
Yeah, again, like you're guessing, but it does kind of feel like this is what I suggest we do. This is what I suggest we buy. So, let's try it.
All right, very good. And we talked about our power vocab fireplace mantle.
Yeah.
I mean, you really don't need to know this word. I mean, I don't know because I don't know when you're going to use it, but at least know that there is a word for it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, do check out the definition on page 90 and please stop by Audio Ohakdang and check out all of the wonderful programs.